My mother calls me Jack a lot. I don't know why. It's not my real name.
Before Jacksepticeye would greet his millions of subscribers with this catchphrase.
Top of the morning to you laddies, my name is Jacksepticeye and welcome back!
Before Jacksepticeye had over 2 billion views, before he would rival PewDiePie and Markiplier in popularity as one of the top online gamers, before those 3 would become best of friends, before he was one of the fastest growing YouTube channels, and before he had over 7 million subscribers. Originally he studied music technology, but he didn't finish that degree. Then he went for something a little more practical. He went for hotel management. He got that degree, but he didn't get a job. From there, he moved home to Athlone. He was living with his parents again. Things weren't looking up and he was playing a whole lot of video games. And he wasn't feeling too productive about his life, so he decided he would post this gameplay to YouTube. And from there, well, the guy's life transformed. My name's Michael McCrudden, documenting the life of Jacksepticeye prior to fame, here for you on Before They Were Famous. Now, a lot of people asked for this video, and I read all the comments, so be sure to let me know down below who to document next. Jacksepticeye was born Sean William McLaughlin on February 7th, 1990 in Athlone, County Westmeath, Ireland. Now, this is in the heart of Ireland, halfway between Galway and Dublin. My mother, she's actually from these parts. She's from the county down below known as Longford. And that makes me feel like me and him are a little bit related. Now, the town closest to Jack is Mullingar, and from there comes another pop idol, Neil Horan from One Direction. Actually, there's 2 pop idols. There's a guy by the name of Joe Dolan. If you don't know who he is, you should check out his song Westmeath Bachelor. Fantastic tune. Jacksepticeye, or Sean, is the youngest of 5 with 2 older sisters and 2 older brothers. Growing up, he learned the very basic of Gaelic, Ireland's national language. Growing up, for whatever reason, Sean's mother took to calling him Jack. Then when he went to school, one of his friends found out about this and decided calling him Jack as well. And then one day he was playing soccer and someone with glasses bumped into him and that gave him an eye infection. I'll let him tell the story, he tells it better.
But over the next few weeks then my eye kind of got a small bit infected, and septic being a word kind of like infected, like gross. My friend in school started calling me Jacksepticeye from there on out.
Now for school, I'm under the belief he moved to Dublin. He may have moved elsewhere, but I got a feeling that's where he went. And he studied music technology, likely at UDC. It was a course, that gave him all the skills to produce, to mix, to do great audio, but it didn't seem to be right for him. But at least now you know why his videos, they always sound fantastic, and why he's got so much padding in his room. Now Sean switched things up, deciding to go for something a little more practical, which was hotel management. Then when he graduated, well, he didn't necessarily find the job he was hoping for. I can only assume he graduated around the time Ireland was going through an economic meltdown, and the jobs, they were hard to come by. Now Jacksepticeye had zero inclination that his hobby of playing video games could turn into any sort of career. He absolutely loved video games, he was playing them all the time, but he hated that feeling of being so unproductive. So on November 12th, 2012, he uploaded his first video. It was an impression he had come up with for the character Solid Snake from Metal Gear Solid. He then moved on to gameplay using his audio only. Eventually, he would wise up to showing who he was, his fantastic personality, and he would become the YouTube gaming king that he is. Eventually, he was earning enough money he could move out on his own, initially with some friends who appeared in one of his videos just once, and then eventually he moved out all on his own. Now apparently he is a bit of a celebrity in his native Athlone where he still lives, and in 2014, well, it was a big year for him. He went from 30,000 subscribers all the way up to 2 million. Yeah, so now the dude's got some money in the bank. Also, I'm going to Ireland for Christmas, so maybe me and him could go for a beer. I like that. Maybe you guys can make it happen by doing something in the comments down below. Send this video to him. And the rest of the story, well, you know the story. This is Before They Were Famous. My name is Michael McCrudden. I do all sorts of celebrity bios on this channel. I've done a bunch of YouTubers like Epic Mealtime Smosh, Epic Rap Battles, Jenna Marbles. Let me know who else you want to hear about in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys in another video.